All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Wiggles free. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Set. Wide 20. Alert. 53. Mike 53. Big stop.
On play action. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate. And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you hate. Big sprint, touchdown. They've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Check. Lucky. Check safety. 25. Tight. 25.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Check three.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame.
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Allen looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. Good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities, but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wide, 80. 72. Check Mike, check Mike. Go. 53, Mike.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I got you. He's coming. 72. Hey, Alpha. He's coming, double up. Hey, Hatch.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Green 80. 53. I'm coming. Hey, second.
Now a play fake. Brady. And Latimer's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Alabama, 380. Go Bandit. Check. Wait for the hit.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's get off the field. Rush in. 450.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Alert. Mike 35. Oh, yeah. Whip.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Jones. And an alley to run. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Pass 35, pass
35. 21-0 our score after one.
Eagles 21, Jets nothing.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Middle.
Deuce. Check. Shit.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On play action, it's Brady. Caught here by Bell. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Wait, 20! 53, Linda!
In your face.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
So don't say nothing. Hey, wahoo!
53, Mike.
Not here!
Check.
Hey, 66.
Check.
Ozzy!
Now Brady. And this is Latimer, complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Hey, check it.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Jets nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On second and 12, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To the air, Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Big edge.
Hey, tight.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Keep playing hard.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down throw complete downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Brady now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Check 15. Regular. Big dash. Go.
Shreds the tackle. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
35's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch, switch, switch.
Half, 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 half.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
To throw, it's Allen. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, 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 check.
Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We're going to work.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All 52.
Check, check, check. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Topper, topper.
SOS. Kill, 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 kill. Shift, shift. Check.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
They'll go again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Allen. This complete to Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Jones His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
On play action, now Brady. And he gets it complete to Latimer. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action, now it's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down.
14 more yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 46 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
42, Jets 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. O'Shane Ximines brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady now to throw, and they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check three.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check motion.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Rip left. Hey, 66.
Brady. That's complete. It's Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. 72.
On first down, it's Bell. And some room to work. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the
Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Echo.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Regular.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jets on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, New York.
35's the mic.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Check 4, check 4. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
56, 56.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.